Molly Qerim here, thrilled to be joined by Taylor Lautner, star of New Moon. Thank you for making the trip to Bristol.
Absolutely, thanks for having me.
First time here at ESPN?
Definitely.
Well, I hope you get the full tour.
I will.
Tell us about your new movie.
Well, it's there's a lot more going on in this one than the first one. It basically takes what was developed in the first one, which is this beautiful romance, and completely destroys it at the beginning. The action level is stepped up a lot. We have werewolves involved now, not only vampires, so it's pretty exciting.
Now, did your training have to step up with the action?
Definitely, yeah. My character transforms a lot from Twilight to New Moon. He becomes a werewolf, and his physicality changes a lot, so that required a lot of work. But not only his physicality, he becomes a completely different person, so there was definitely an emotional change as well.
Multiple roles there.
Yes.
What was the difference in making this movie versus the original in the Twilight series?
Well, when we were making Twilight, we really had no idea what we were getting ourselves into. So it was a little different feeling this time around. You feel a little bit more pressure because the bar was set high with Twilight, but at the same time you feel a little bit more comfortable because you have that kind of fan support behind you.
Yeah, speaking of that, I mean, this has really become a pop culture phenomenon. You have rabid fans. Give me a story about one of your craziest fans. We
get criers. We get physical people. They get aggressive. We get people who literally just stop breathing and faint. It's really kind of sad at the same time.
But it's insane that it's on such an international level.
Yeah, definitely. But,
okay, speaking of the aggressive fans, now I read that you studied mixed martial arts for many years and competed. Do you still practice that as part of your training regimen? Because we know you're in shape. We know how rabid the fans are also about your abs that are all over the place, not to make you uncomfortable.
It's really hard to find the time. And during that process of putting on the muscle and all that stuff, I couldn't do any cardio, so I had to cut all that out. I'm a little rusty at the martial arts, but I can just still do a thing or two.
That makes sense, though. You don't want to get too lean and lose the muscle. Well, you're gonna have to make it to an MMA fight because mixed martial arts is like the fastest growing sport.
Yes, I love MMA,
and it's great. Do you have a favorite fighter?
I like Rampage and Rashad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I hope you check out The Ultimate Fighter Season 10 with both the coaches, because those you've been watching?
Absolutely. Rashad surprised me. He's a really good coach.
He's amazing. And the thing that is disappointing is those two are supposed to fight in Memphis, and now they're not, because Rampage wants to follow in your footsteps.
We were both up in Vancouver at the same time filming separate movies. It was really cool. But I was dying to see that fight, so that's kind of sad. Did
you get a chance to meet him?
No, I didn't.
Well, just so you know, he could help you with the werewolf howl. I don't know if you've ever heard him do it.
I know. I've definitely a lot.
So you guys could work in it. Well, that's great. Hopefully we'll see you at a UFC event. If you could switch places with any athlete, who would it be in any sport? Just for the day.
I'm a big Brett Favre fan, so maybe I'd just choose him because I love him.
Well, last question for you. You were just on the cover of Men's Health. If you could give us one workout tip, because I'm trying to get abs like you, what would it be?
The eating is more important than the working out, believe it or not. That would be my tip. Getting into the gym and working out, I mean, you need dedication. You need to be motivated. But the eating process is definitely the hardest. And
you must be really dedicated, because that is tough while you're traveling.
Yeah, it is.
You're in a lot of restaurants, different countries. It's not easy.
It is hard. And you're not eating the funnest of things.
Yeah, especially when you have a dessert problem, like this girl. Taylor, thanks so much.